Hi everyone. Today I am measuring how much force is needed to actuate a Sanwa JLF joystick equipped with a 4-pound aftermarket spring. To provide context, I'll be comparing these results with the stock spring I previously measured. In this ongoing series on arcade joystick springs, I am investigating how a spring's downward force translates into lateral resistance felt near the top of the joystick during gameplay. Before diving into the measurements, I need to clear something up. The spring I have here was sold as a 4-pound spring, but instead of the advertised 4-pound maximum load capacity, my tests benchmarked it at 4.2 pounds. This kind of mismatch is quite common with joystick springs labeled by their maximum load. They rarely align with the stated specs. And although maximum load isn't a reliable way to define a joystick spring, it's worth keeping these inconsistencies in mind as we move forward. Now let's have a look at those measurements. I'm using a purpose-built joystick spring test bench tailored specifically for this analysis. Measurements are conducted under controlled conditions with the force gauge centered on a standard 35mm ball top. To account for potential variations of up to 0.03 pounds in single point readings, I'll be averaging 8 samples taken with the shaft, pivot, and the spring assembly rotated into 4 different positions. This method improves accuracy and compensates for minor imperfections in joystick component materials. While I finish up the final readings, let's take a quick look at the spring specs. If you want to replicate a similar feel in your own joystick, pay close attention to these critical specs when selecting an aftermarket spring. As noted earlier, maximum load alone doesn't adequately characterize a spring and shouldn't be relied upon as the primary specification when sourcing a replacement. It's included here purely for reference. And here we are. Based on my measurements, a Sanwa JLF joystick using an ambiguously labeled 4-pound aftermarket spring requires an average of 0.761 pounds or 345 grams to actuate. In practical terms, this is equivalent to the weight of a Starbucks ceramic travel mug without any coffee. Compared to the stock spring, this spring requires an additional 0.407 pounds or 184 grams of force to activate the switches. And for additional context, here's the so-called 2-pound aftermarket spring, which benchmarked at an actual 2.7 pounds maximum load. In the videos to follow, I will be examining an even stronger aftermarket spring, and I will be adding those measurements to this chart. I hope you will join me next time. Thanks for watching.